All right, so whenever I begin a trip, somewhere in the world, I never know what I'm going to experience. I never know what I might eat on that trip. I never know what I might do on the trip. And I never know who I might meet on the trip. And with that in mind, I'm sitting here next to Dr. Louise Mahler. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi. So, I was telling a lot of people as I've been traveling, that I'm going to meet and I'm going to stay with an amazing woman. You are an amazing woman.
Thank you very much, Tom.
And you know why I think you're an amazing woman?
No idea.
The reason I think she's an amazing woman, well, let's talk. What do you do for a living?
Well, I speak, I train, and I coach in presence and influence.
Okay, and you're very. All somebody out there watching this video needs to do is just Google your name, Louise Mahler, Mahler.
That's right.
Now you said as in a composer.
As in the composer Gustav Mahler.
Okay, I never heard of that composer, but anyway. So you travel around and you teach you teach and instruct effective communication skills for very important people.
Yeah, I work with politicians, federal level, state level, and I work with CEOs, some of them global, in charge of their own companies, and I work on their face-to-face communication. And I do that with a special technique that I call vocal intelligence. That's a term that I phrase myself, and it's one that actually combines the mind, body, voice cycle and unblocking that so that people can have free, authentic communication.
Is my communication okay?
It's very good, very good.
All right. So the spelling of her last name, the spelling of Dr. Louise's last name is Mahler, and your website is what? LouiseMahler.com?
Yes, louisemahler.com.au.
You got to put in the .au after the .com. But anyway, all that that's all great, but that's not why I think she's amazing. Okay? You know why I think you're amazing? Because you have a pet kangaroo.
Yeah.
She has a pet kangaroo, folks. No pet koala.
No pet koala. I'd love a pet koala. But I've raised 7 kangaroos and 7 wombats. I adore wombats. This kangaroo has been with me for 1.5 years, which is very unusual because they normally leave. They go wild.
Oh, they do.
But this kangaroo has stayed, and she's about 2.5 years old, and she lives around the house.
Now the kangaroo, what is this kangaroo's name?
Bryn.
Bryn? A woman or a man? A male or female?
Female.
It's a female. And how did you come to have how does one in Australia come to have a pet kangaroo of all things?
Well, you need a license. It's very unusual to have one. You need a license, a carer's license, and then when people know you've got a license, they bring you the babies. Mostly they're from roadkill, from kangaroos that have been killed on the road, but the baby's not been killed. And they bring you the baby, and you have to raise them in a pouch with the milk, and it's a lot of hard work, let me tell you.
No kidding. And does your pet kangaroo come when you call it, or does it hop when
Kangaroos, I'm mum. And so my kangaroo comes when I call her. She goes off with the other kangaroos because we've got 200 kangaroos on the property.
Wow.
And she goes off with the other kangaroos, but when I call her, she comes back.
No kidding. And she'll just lounge around the property and enjoy the sunshine and all that good stuff.
Yep, she sleeps on the deck. And when my husband's not home, she sleeps by the bed.
Now, if anybody out there watching this, there's going to be a lot of people in America watching this video. And the way that I found you was on the website. A lot of people that watch these videos that I do, they know all about Airbnb. So if somebody were watching this video and they wanted to, because you provide accommodations at your property.
I do. We've got a 40-acre property in the Yarra Valley, the beautiful Yarra Valley, outside Melbourne, about an hour outside Melbourne. And we have a view for 30 kilometres with not a house in sight, just bush, a 25-metre horizon pool, and the pet kangaroo and spare rooms.
Oh, okay. So if you're going to be coming down under and you want an experience like none other, what you want to do is go on Airbnb and just type in like accommodation Yarra Valley, and that's spelled what, Y-A-R-R-A?
Yes.
just poke around Yarra Valley and just look. You're probably the only one on Airbnb that has a pet kangaroo.
Yeah, and it's called Views to Die For.
Views to die for. All right. So anyway, that's all from Down Under. Thanks for sitting and visiting with me, and I hope you have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.